The Mosaic of Madness. Sarah was a skilled photographer, with a passion for capturing the most unique and obscure subjects. One day, while browsing an online art forum, she stumbled upon an intriguing post. It was a request for someone to document a strange mosaic that adorned the walls of an abandoned mansion. The mansion had been locked up for years, its secrets shrouded in mystery. The post claimed that the mosaic told a haunting tale, one that was both fascinating and chilling. Intrigued, Sarah decided to take on the assessment. She packed her camera equipment and set out for the mansion on a gloomy, overcast day. As she approached the imposing building, she couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding. The mansion's facade was weather-worn, and its windows were dark like vacant eyes. Sarah entered the mansion, guided only by the address and a sense of adventure. She wandered through the dimly lit corridors, her camera's flash providing the only source of light. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the creaking of old floorboards beneath her feet. Finally, she reached the room where the mosaic was said to be. It was a large, dimly lit chamber, the walls covered in the mosaic that had captured her interests. The artwork depicted a chilling narrative. Each piece of the mosaic portrayed a different scene of madness, despair, and horror. Distorted faces contorted in anguish, twisted bodies in grotesque poses. It was as though the very walls oozed misery. As Sarah snapped pictures, she felt a growing unease. It was as though the disturbing scenes on the mosaic were seeping into her soul. She realized she was not alone. The figures on the mosaic seemed to come to life, their eyes following her every movement. Fearfully, she hurried to finish her work. But the more she photographed, the more it seemed that the mansion itself was closing in around her. The walls felt like they were whispering, murmuring tales of madness and despair. She couldn't shake the sensation that the very air was growing heavy with the emotions etched into the mosaic. With her heart pounding, Sarah fled the room, her camera equipment clattering as she went. She made her way back through the mansion, the feeling of being watched intensifying with each step. Finally, she emerged into the daylight, gasping for fresh air. She rushed home, eager to upload her photos and escape the oppressive weight of the mosaic's madness. But as she reviewed her shots, she noticed something chilling. The images she had captured were not mere pictures. They were portals into the suffering and insanity depicted in the mosaic. The faces in her photos contorted in agony, and the background seemed to shift and warp. Sarah realized that by photographing the mosaic, she had unwittingly trapped a piece of that madness within her camera. Desperation overwhelmed her as she tried to delete the photos. But it was too late. The madness seeped from her camera into her mind. Nightmares haunted her, and her own reflection twisted into a grotesque visage. She had become a part of the Mosaic of Madness, ensnared by the very artwork she had sought to capture. And so, the legend of the mansion and its mosaic lived on, a cautionary tale for those who sought to explore its dark and twisted history.